Discovered my partner's emotional affair with their childhood friend. Heartbroken. I came home from work last Tuesday to the smell of burnt pizza. Daniel had promised to cook dinner. A rare gesture since he's usually glued to his laptop after 5 p.m. But there he was, frantically scraping charcoal crust off our baking sheet, his phone buzzing nonstop on the counter. He didn't even notice me standing in the doorway until I asked, "Need help?" He jumped, startled, then quickly flipped his phone face down. No, just a work thing. I'll handle it." His smile was tight, like he'd forgotten how to use his face. The red flags weren't new. For months, Daniel had been different, distant. He'd started working late, skipping our weekend hikes, and obsessively guarding his phone. He even changed his passcode, something he'd never done in 8 years together. When I asked why, he shrugged. "Security upgrade, babe. You know how tech is these days."
But I knew. The first time I met Clara, his childhood best friend, she hugged me too hard at a barbecue and said, "Danny's told me everything about you." Her laugh was sharp, rehearsed.
Daniel spent the whole party refilling her drink, laughing at inside jokes I couldn't follow. Later, I found her scarf in our guest room. "She crashed here after the bar," he said. "Must have forgotten it." That was a year ago. Last week, while he showered, his phone lit up with a notification.
Clara, can't stop thinking about last night. My hands shook. I tried his old passcode, our anniversary. It worked.
The messages went back months. Her, "I've missed this version of you." Him, "Me too, it's like nothing's changed." Her, "Remember your porch swing? We should relive that." Him, "You're dangerous." Photos followed, her in his shirt. Him shirtless at the gym, captioned, "For your spank bank." Flirtation wrapped in nostalgia, guilt buried under "We're just friends." The worst part? The night he'd worked late 2 weeks ago, he'd been with her. They'd talked about us. "Clara called me clingy," he replied. "She doesn't get me like you do." I dropped the phone like it burned me. When Daniel stepped out of the bathroom, towel around his waist, I didn't yell. I just held up the screen and watched his face crumble. "It's not physical," he blurted. "I swear. We're just close." "Close enough to erase me?" My voice cracked. "Close enough to lie?" He reached for me, but I flinched. "You're my wife," he pleaded. She's been there forever. It didn't mean anything." It meant something to me. That night, I slept in the guest room, Clara's room. Her vanilla perfume still lingered on the pillow. I cried until my ribs ached, replaying every moment. Our wedding vows, the IVF appointments we'd cried through, the way he'd held me when my dad died. Was any of it real? He's texted 100 apologies. "I'll block her. Let's go to counseling. I messed up." But I can't unsee her laughing emojis, his heart-eyed replies. I can't unfeel the secondhand t-shirt she left in my closet, tucked behind his suits like a grenade. Now he's begging for a chance. "I'll prove it's over," he says. But I flip through our wedding album and wonder, when did we become the ghosts? TLDR, found out my husband's best friend is his emotional affair partner. Now he wants forgiveness, but I don't know if our marriage is worth saving.